Here we go. Time for question one. Remember, $125,000 tonight, so just crank up those brains. Let's go. Question one. According to an old proverb, what is mightier than the sword? Two swords, the pen, S words. What is mightier than the sword? Here we go. So, weapons, technology has gone a long way since armies were sword fighting each other, but so has writing and technology, so either might come out ahead in today. In any case, the pen beat the swords in the old days. That's right, 214,690. You scribbled down the correct answer. You just conquered question one. You're moving on to the battle of question two, 125,000. Question two, in math terms, what do two numbers add up to? Product, quotient, or sum? Okay, so all of these are math words, but if you want a product, you got to learn multiplication. And a quotient, that's the dividend divided by the divisor in a division problem, I think. But the addition gives you the sum. 224,087. Added that one up right. I don't know. I actually failed algebra. Not because I wasn't good at math. It's because I tried fighting somebody with a pen. So be careful what you wish for. Question three. What film company produces the Indiana Jones films? Lucasfilms, Amblin, New Line Cinema. Oh! You might protest, but Disney makes them now, right? That's true enough, but they didn't just acquire the films in 2012. They bought the whole company behind them. So the Disney empire now includes Lucasfilms. All of them, 182,246 are watching your films. You know what you're talking about. I heard that actually Disney empire, they just bought the New York City subway system, so we'll be taking the teacups to work. I don't know what'll produce more vomit. But here we go, question four. What higher education degree did Jane Goodall hold before she went into the field? PhD, bachelor, or none? Dr. Jane eventually got her PhD from Cambridge, but did so without having a bachelor or a master's first, which is pretty unheard of, but that's just how Dr. Jane does it. That's it. None is the correct answer. 97,573. Got it correct. That's just how she did it. She was unconventional. You hear that, kids? You don't even need to go to school. Just HQ University. That's what you need. Here we go. Moving on to question five. In the Nintendo universe, who is hinted at being Luigi's girlfriend? Daisy, Rosalina, Pauline. All right, you know this. They've never flat out said it, but the hints, they're all throughout the game. She's worried for Luigi's safety in Mario Tennis, and then there's the big statue of them in Mario Kart Wii, but the big clue, Daisy is Luigi's caddy in the golf game. That's right, Daisy. If you tap Daisy, you're swinging on to the next question. 108,225. Knocked it out of the park. That's how you know a gal likes you, if you hold your golf clubs, I guess. Here we are, question six. Remember, $125,000 on the line tonight, so let's focus. Which French city has not hosted an Olympics? Grenoble, Chamonix, Strasbourg. All right, although Paris has hosted two and is due for a third, the French like highlighting little out-of-the-way venues just as much. Just like in 1924 Winter Games in Chamonix and the 68 winter in Grenoble, Strasbourg is still waiting. Where is our game? 72,338. You are Olympic champions. Moving on to question 7. And as you know, in French, they don't light the torch, they light a baguette. Whew. Question 7. Which of these bands took its name from an old educational film? Papa Roach, Mr. Bungle, Ugly Kid Joe. Which one was it? All right, so we all, 1950s educational films were corny, preachy, and looked pretty ridiculous even today. So If you're naming a rock band after one, you'd better pick the most punk rock character they've got, and I'd say these guys succeeded. Take a look.
But Mr. Bungle didn't stop to wash his hands or comb his hair.
That's right, Mr. Bungle. That is a weird-looking guy. 31,900. I'd say that's a savage question right there. That is a nasty one. We lost Papa Roach, 34,012. Guess Papa Roach. Ugly Kid Joe, 33,000. I'm sorry, guys, but hey, stick around, and you could also use an extra life. So don't forget, it's 125,000. So if you want to stick in the game, use those extra lives. We're moving on to question 8. In the 1980s, what type of product had the tough-talking Inspector 12 in its commercials? Clothing, vehicles, or food? All right, somehow this character didn't end up as legendary as Where's the Beef Lady or the California Raisins, but a good chunk of the 80s TV was interrupted by the inspector diligently testing undies.
Inspector 12. She pokes. She stretches.
Clothing. Who knew? Who tapped clothing? 31,681. Still in the game for that 125,000. What was that marketing for that? All right, how are we going to get kids to buy underwear? Have a woman that looks like their grandmother touch it. Perfect. Here we go. It's question 9. Remember, if you get this question right, you have the choice to take the money or keep moving forward towards that 125,000 jackpot. It's a tough choice. Are you ready? Good luck. Question 9. Which of these Dr. Seuss books has sold the most copies? Oh, The Places You'll Go, The Cat in the Hat, Green Eggs, and Ham. Which one? All right, these are 3 stone-cold classics, but which one takes the prize? The bestseller is the one about that strange, nasty food. We're talking about Green Eggs and Ham. 15,949 Seuss heads. You just tapped the correct answer. Moving on to question 10. Here we go. You up for some green? Here's your first prize. We are offering 16 cents to 15,949 players. There's 4 questions to the prize. You're going to take that 16. You're going to hang on. It's $125,000. Are you going to hang on? What will you do? 3,538 players chose to take that 16 cents. Congrats to those winners. Stick around, see what's going to happen. Here we go. We're moving on. Question 10. Roman soldiers often carried a purse that resembled which style of bag? A satchel, bucket, or tote? Which style of bag? A Lucullus, was probably made from leather and would carry rations and personal stuff, just like my satchel purse. 10,286. You just got it right in the bag there. That's right. Where's my sword? It's right in my satchel, right under the chapstick, and then you're killed. All right, we're moving on to question 11. Who described Mars as having 2 moons more than a century before astronomy confirmed it? Edgar Rice Burroughs, Asaph Paul, Jonathan Swift. All right, when we go mean, we go awfully mean. Burroughs' version of Mars does indeed have 2 moons, but science had known that for 40 years. The visionary work is Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift. 3,798. I call that a savage question. More people got, look at that, 5,968. You tapped Asif, 1,000. Edgar, what are you gonna do? You're gonna use your extra life because it's 125,000 on the line. Here we go. All right, this is question 12, the last chance to use an extra life. No more extra lives after this one. So time to focus. Which of these African capitals lies the farthest west? Dakar, Freetown, Bissau. All right, when we say farthest west, we really meant it. The capital is poking way out of the Atlantic Ocean. Senegal's Dakar, that's right. 2,977 are crossing the Atlantic, looking for that jackpot of 125,000. And as Gandhi once said, I bless the rains down in Africa. It's gonna take some time to do the things we never had. Da, 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 da. Here we go. Question 13. Another chance to win. Which of these dating apps made a deal with Mark Cuban on Shark Tank? Hinge, Hater, Coffee Meets Bagel. All right, where are my single people at? Friend of the show, Mark Cuban, is a brilliant entrepreneur, but that didn't stop Coffee Meets Bagel from turning down his offer. He did partner with the Hater app. That's right. Who swiped right? 744 still in the game. I think that's another savage, baby. Woo! All right. What are you going to do? Use an extra life? Here we go. Can't. Sorry. Too bad. All right. Here we go. We are moving on. Oh, let's see. Let's see how much you could win. Before we move on, we're offering $2.71 to 740 players. Are you going to take that? $271. Walk? Or are you going to stick around for almost $250,000? Here we go. 458 players chose to take the 272. The rest of you, you're sticking your guns for the 125,000. Whew! 4 questions to the prize. Here we go. Question 14. Let's focus. A player from which team had once had an injury from playing too much Game Boy? Cleveland Cavaliers, Sacramento Kings, Toronto Raptors. All right, in his rookie season, no less, Lionel Simmons of the Sacramento Kings. That's right, Sacramento Kings, 157. Just nailed it. Probably, he just couldn't get enough Tetris. Who could blame him, though, right? It did result in, anyone know? Tendinitis. Wouldn't it be tetranitis? Moving on. Here we go. Question 15, 125,000 on the line. One of these U.S. states, which has the motto with the fewest words? Indiana, Wyoming, or Texas? Fewest words. I didn't know. All right. Wyoming's state motto is equal rights. Indiana is the crossroads of America, but the Texas state motto is friendship. 75 friends are moving on there. Who knew that? Friendship. Is that even really a motto? Can a motto be one word? I don't know. I'm from Connecticut, and as you all know, our motto is, okay, I think we have enough white people. Let's diversify. Here, we're diversifying onto question 16. Which soap opera took place in a town that shares its name with a musical term? Another World, Passions, Guiding Light. Have you seen it? It was one of the most insane soap operas in the game. And sadly, it was canceled in 2007. Yes, it was the feuding Crane Lopez Fitzgerald drama with a living doll and Haley Mills' sister Juliet as a witch. That was what? It was Passions. Only 16 passionate players. Sorry to see you go. Stick around and see if one of these 16 is going to win $125,000. And up next is question 17. Are you going to take the money or are you going to keep playing? What are you going to do? Question 17. Here we go. What was Queen Elizabeth II not wearing during her coronation procession? Robe, crown, or gloves? All right, she's got a lot of things to carry, so maybe they didn't want to add any more with the gloves. That's right, those fingies are nude. Here we go. Who tapped gloves? 7 people. We've got 7 left. We just saw 9 people say goodbye. Wow, 7 left. We're fighting for $125,000. We're offering $500 to 6 players. That is a hefty chunk of change, but so is $125,000. You gonna take it? Are you gonna stick around? What are you gonna do? 5 players chose to take $1,000. 4 questions until the prize. Here we go. Question 18. Which of these toys is older than Hulk Hogan? Barbie, Mr. Potato Head, Etch-a-Sketch. Here we go. Hulk Hogan dates back to 1953, which is just after Hasbro gave us what? Mr. Potato Head. That's right. No, that's correct. Nobody got that correct. Congrats to the winners. Congrats to all the winners tonight. Congrats to everyone who made it to a new level tonight. Thank you for playing with me. I've been your host, Fisher. You can follow me on all the socials right here. Come back tomorrow for some more trivia, and don't go too far if you want to play another game in a few, because Words is coming up next. Don't miss it. I'll see y'all later. Congrats, and good night.